Welcome to the live session, traders. Another trading day, pretty important day, as you can see. It's pretty important day, and in this important day, as NFP week as well. So after yesterday's move, we can see the market pretty volatile at the moment. XAUSD, we can see the price here in this area. If you look at the XAUSD as well as euro dollar, all of them in a very nice trend, which is good to see that the market is trending at the moment. And trading in a trending market is always good to see that the market is trending. And in this market, we'll be looking to see potential trading opportunity here. And you can see that from the lower time frame on XAUSD, this is I would say it's a nice trend here at the moment. And looking at multi-time frame approach on this instrument to see how we can find trading opportunity at the moment, such as the XAUSD is pretty bullish on the lower time frame. Early today we saw some bearish move. Now it's pretty bullish, and in this bull market, would like to see that how we can enter into the trade. So euro dollar as well trending nicely. Gbpujpy also, we have seen a strong breakdown. Dollar yen trending nicely. All of this instrument trending very nicely. So euro dollar and AUD USD, British pound US dollar, pretty aggressive bullish trend here. Now looking at here on XAUSD, this one currently in a very good trending a situation at the moment. So I'm going to do a first of all full multi-time frame analysis before we enter into any trade. And before I do the multi-time frame analysis, guys, make sure that you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. So let's begin first of all here on this instrument to see how the price is doing on XAUSD, and then also we'll be looking at other instruments. So before I progress further, guys, make sure that you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Let's look at one by one to see how the market might be doing in this instrument. So okay, so let's see first of all in this area here, the market trend is up, and in that uptrend we will be looking for potential entry opportunity, as it is a pretty strong in a bullish trend. Would like to see that where we can find entry. At the moment we can see it's just trying to break to the upside after breaking the daily low, and I think the price may continue to rise towards the upside here to the daily resistance line, which is possible to happen. And let's look at to see where the market might be heading. I think we might see some upside here. And before we find an entry opportunity, guys, make sure you give a thumbs up. And I see that the live chat is still not fully used. So if you guys are watching the live session, we see that breakup structure on gold. So I would appreciate if you just keep a buzz on the live chat that you are here so that you can begin the full analysis. Now, here what kind of price action we can see on XAUSD is that it is pretty bullish. The market has just crossed 1 hour resistance line, which we might see that eventually potentially again we might see an upside here. So this is a a very interesting trending market here. You can see pretty strong bounce, breakout structure multiple times. The price is forming series of higher high and higher low, which is typical uptrending market structure here. So with that uptrending market, let's see how we can uh, look at or find an entry opportunity in this market. This market is currently bullish, so you can see that it's forming that bullish trend. So daily chart, if we look at, this is the uh, daily potential zone here that we can expect for the market to go ahead and retest in that area. And if that is the situation, then where we can find our potential entry. Now you can see that it's breaking to the upside here. So let's see if we can find potential entry here as it is aggressively moving to the upside. I would like to wait for an entry in this area. Let's see that how the market might be doing here in that zone. Here is the okay. So looking at the 1 minute chart here, a very nicely bullish trend here for us to enter. So you see that breakout structure. Let's wait for the market to potentially drop to that intraday support. Guys, if you really want to find a high probability setup, you need to understand that where is the area of value. Area of value is very important, right? We can't buy or sell from any place that we like. We need to look at the area of value. Once we see that area of value, that's where we will be looking for entry opportunity. So at the moment, which is you can see that after this breakout, the market is coming for pullback, and here is the level that we can see the market is in fact there is a break to the upside, and wanting to see the price is coming for a pullback, and then we will be looking for entry in this market. So here is if you guys look at it, you can see that this is a pretty strong bounce here, and would like to see that would like to place a buy stop here. I'll be later explaining the strategy and reason behind the trade. So let's first place that order here, pending order. So it will be a pending order with 55, 54, 55 pips stop loss, and definitely we will be strictly managing the risk, which is the key. So I will be also later explaining the strategy, guys. Make sure that it's saying that teach a man, give a man a fish for a day, he will feed himself for the day. Teach a man how to fish, and he will feed himself or herself for the rest of the life. So this is what we will be doing here. We will not give you a fish, but teach you how to fish. But at the same time, when you are fishing, so that you don't feel hungry, that's why you're just looking for some entry. But key points here is to look at the longer term picture of becoming a trader. If you guys really passionate about trading, so this is the best channel that you can find. Make sure you also stick till the end. There are a lot of things coming, giveaway and many other educational stuff, as well as tools, mentoring, everything is here. So the only thing that I really can't give you is to control your emotion, give you a trading psychology, but I can help you to become better at it. But you need to really focus on that part here. So 2907.932 is the pending orders, buy stop loss here at 2902.572, and TP target at 2914.305, and that's pending order placing on XAUSD. And this is where I think something is wrong here. Entry at 2907.93. Buy stop loss 29. TP target at 2914.305. Okay, so if the market managed to bounce, then we will be into the trade. So here is I'll be also sharing the same trade in the VIP Telegram channel. So if you guys are there, you can see that. So we are placing here around 53 pips stop loss. So placed a pending order on XAUSD with 53 pip stop loss here, and this is a buy stop. Now the reason for the trade is very simple. As you can see, it's in an uptrend. Now it may break below, but still will keep the pending order. As you know, this is NFP week, so very important week as NFP week. Let's also look at the calendar to see how it is doing. Let's look at the calendar here. Okay, so Forex Factory calendar here, and we can see that here coming up later today, euro. So we will be looking at euro dollar, unemployment claims coming on dollar, and also euro is pretty volatile. As you can see, it's a very strong trend. And after we organize this one, we will be also looking at euro dollar to see what market might be doing here on euro dollar as well. So XAUSD, we open the trade, it's done. Now let's look at on we haven't opened by market. Just to clarify, it's a pending order, so it is a buy stop. Guys, make sure that you are not just pressing the button buy stop, which is very important, that it's a pending order. So we are not entering by market because we want to see the market has managed to break above before we look for any entry opportunity in this market. So buy stop we placed on 2907.87, stop loss at 2902.57, TV target 2914.305. That's what we're looking at on XAUSD, and this is the pending order that I have placed here on XAUSD. So now let's look at on let's look at euro dollar, how it is doing. Guys, before I progress to the euro dollar, make sure you guys, you know that what to do. Smash it to the same as the view so that we can have fun here along with trading together. Now let's look at here. We can see that there's a bounce. Now this bounce could lead that price back to the upside. Our buy stop at 2907.875, TP target at 2914.306, 305, stop loss at 2902.57. I would really appreciate if you guys let me know in the live chat that how many traders placed that pending order, so I know that how many are going with me. I'm currently growing $100 accounts. Sir, very good, well done. $100, $1,000, $100,000, any account you can trade. Make sure that you do proper risk management, which is very, very important. And along with also our broker partner currently providing 100% deposit bonus. You can find link below this video. Let me share with you, if anyone wants to grow your account with even with a smaller fund, that will give you also additional bonus depending on your location. So you can also get to that. I can share with you the link in the live chat. You can use that if you want to just scale up your capital. It's a great opportunity. Now they are providing 100% deposit bonus, so you can get that opportunity depending on your geography, of course. So now here is what we can see, and you can see that from here that bounce, and with that bounce our pending order is here at 2908.06, stop loss at 2902.57, TP target at 2914.305. We saw the breakup structure. Now it's potentially bouncing here, and our entry opportunities in that area will be waiting to see that how the price might be heading towards the upside here. Let's see how much it might be going in that area. Waiting for the market to show its hand. Let's wait to see how the price might be doing here. Okay, waiting for the market to show its hand, and based on that we can look for let's wait to see. Okay, we will be waiting to see the market showing its hand in that area. All right, so waiting for the market to have a bounce here, and once we see that bounce, we can look for that entry opportunity here. Let's wait for the market to show its hand. Okay, now here is what we can see. This is a break of structure. Want to see the market, you can see there is an inverted head and shoulder here, expecting for the market to potentially bounce and then to boom, trend to the upside to create a new higher high. Okay, now we'll be waiting to see. Wanting to see that it's bouncing, and then we will be entering into the trade. There are more here, so make sure guys you always keep open mind. The only thing that I would request you guys is that the most important thing that I would request you guys is that please always do the risk management. Don't risk high, depending on your account type. If you are using smaller account, your own fund, maybe not more than 1, 2, 3 max, depending on your risk appetite. Some traders may be very in the beginning stage, so probably you even consider lower risk, maybe even 0.5% risk. Some trader take 0.25% risk. If you experience enough, you can handle or digest the risk, then probably 2%, depending on your strategy. One thing that if you have a very high risk reward, then risk has to be lower. That's the rules of thumb. So basically, if you're trading on, let's say, one-on-one, it can be okay. If you have the edge with the strategy, then yeah, it can be little higher. But if you are using a high risk reward, then risk will be lower. That's the rule of thumb. Now, do you have any question, guys, in that situation? And also, I would like to know what's your what kind of risk reward or trading style you use. Are you a day trader, scalper, or swing trader? Share your thought and opinion, guys, here. Thank you very much for joining this live session. And absolutely, let's look at also looking at the Forex Factory calendar to see how it is doing. Looking at the calendar here. Okay, so you can see that calendar. Here is again coming back to euro. Now in just a matter of an hour, 1.5 an hour, euro coming and dollar coming, euro dollar. Okay, so which is very important to look at. Euro USD. Now euro USD, let's look at what's happening with the euro dollar. Looking at here on euro dollar and looking at first of all monthly. Now euro dollar is at the moment very important as 3 high impact news coming on euro dollar. And because 3 high impact news coming, we will be looking to see what kind of opportunity you might have on euro dollar. Looking at the monthly chart to see overall picture. Now from the monthly, euro dollar is aggressively bullish at the moment. And let's look at the Fibonacci first of all. Fibonacci from starting to the end for this move, we see that it's on a golden ratio. Okay, so what is a golden ratio, guys? Also very important. Look at the if you look at sunflower, this is golden ratio. Okay, the precise compact efficient way of organizing, which is the nature's code, right? So that's Fibonacci. So now the market also had a pullback or retracement ratio that you use as Fibonacci. This tool, okay, used in trading also, which has come from originally from Fibonacci. He's a mathematician, and you know that Fibonacci sequence, if you add 1 plus 1 equal to 1 plus 2 equal to, so consecutive numbers, and then you get a result, use the next one, get the result. So which is in fact another representation of the okay, so I got a little bit of disconnected. I hope that, guys, now you can see me. I got a little disconnected from the net. And can you hear me? I think I was connected successfully. Depends. In my case, my trades can last from 30 minutes to 5 days, and it depends on market condition and trade management. So depends. In my case, my trades can last from 30 minutes to 5 days. 30 minutes to 5 days. It depends on market condition and trade management. Step can stay valid for a long time in case markets start to range. Yeah. Yeah, I think you have that real trading experience. So this is what it is. Sometime some trade, you open for a scalping trade, it might goes even 2 days, 3 days to come to a result. Sometimes it happens if suddenly market moving in a sideway for a long time and not bringing into something that we need to hold it. So it happens sometime. That's okay. Now, okay, so let me see that on XAUSD. We see that this instrument dropped here again to the baseline, and our pending order at 2908.12, stop loss at 2902.57, TP target 2914.305. So that's where you can see the market is in that area, and this is an important level of support here, expecting that the market to potentially trigger the trade, and then to potentially break out. Okay, so this is what we're waiting on XAUSD to show its hand. And in the meantime, if we look at here, looking at also the euro dollar to see how it might be doing now on euro dollar. So looking at the 4 hour, I will be doing full multi-time frame analysis on euro dollar. Today is very important for euro dollar. Quite a few high impact news coming on euro dollar. Now, before I jump onto the euro dollar, I would like to see that you guys can hear me and see me properly. There has been a little bit of disruption on the connection. Would you mind, guys, giving a replay on the? So, how are you? I'm good, thank you. DB5. If you guys can see me and hear me properly, would you mind giving a smash on the live chat, saying yes, so that I know that I'm being broadcasted properly, so that I can begin euro dollar analysis? Your birds is singing, that's true. So now I hope that I'm seen. Okay, what about the Dogecoin? Is just jump or not? You'll be looking at a little bit. Yes, coach, all good. Okay, Casey, welcome. So that's good that we can see. Okay, let's now euro dollar. Okay, looking at monthly to see overall picture in this market. Now looking at the monthly on euro dollar. Okay, what about gold, sir? Yeah, this is, we already placed a pending order on gold. Okay, so gold, we placed a pending order. For those who join later, let me, it's still valid. So we placed a buy stop on gold at 2908.12, stop loss at 2902.57, TP target 2914.305, risk no more than very smaller. And the reason behind the trade is to trade with the trend. As we can see, the market on the lower time frame is in a bullish move, expecting it to have. Okay, so getting some disruption on the internet connection. So here is what you can see on XAUSD is that this is okay, so this is the 1 minute chart here, and in that area in the 1 minute chart, we can see the market here forming series of higher low, and then after forming that series of higher low, we can expect it to break out, trigger the trade, and then to trend again in the direction. So from that perspective here on XAUSD, we placed the pending order 2908.136, stop loss at 2902.57, TP target at 2914.302. This is a pending order buy stop. Again, disconnected. I think it's connected now. Come on. Okay, so I hope that the connection is working well now. Well, um, I think it's connected now. Looks like that. Yep, the net is working well. So um, I just would like to see a feedback here. Cool. So we see that internet is working well, and now the pending order here on XAUSD, buy stop at 2908.136, stop loss at 2902.57 TB, target at 2914.305. This is the buy stop here on XAUSD, and with that buy stop, okay, so this is an important level of support here, which is very important. And in that support, okay, so in that support here, if we see the market having a breakout, okay, so retesting, having a breakout, and then potentially trending, so we are waiting here to see that to happen. And as this trend line is quite important here in that area, which is an important level of support. The market little sideways. I think it's gonna have a breakout very soon on XAUSD. And in addition to XAUSD, let's we place the pending order for those who join late. This is the pending order that we placed on XAUSD, and more explanation I will be providing very soon. And also, okay, so we can see from here it's having an upside bias potentially, wanting to see that it's breaking to the upside, and again breaking to the upside, and again triggering, and then the market is trending. See that where it is heading to. Why do we place that pending order on XAUSD? Let's look at on euro dollar how it might be doing now. Euro dollar, currently we see that this market is trending very aggressively. Looking at the monthly to see overall picture, again coming to the monthly chart, we stopped it here due to the disruption on the connection, but we see some synchronicity here. Okay, we will be discussing on that later. Now here what we can see that on monthly on euro dollar, from the monthly we can see the market from here has dropped, and now in a 61.8% pullback. Now with that pullback, it's the monthly resistance. What I think, the market may not think or think in the same way. Monthly could break that monthly resistance here on euro dollar. So that means that our bias is still towards the upside. As soon as we see that it has done enough pullback, we can look for potential bullish. Now looking at the weekly, what we can see that from the weekly, this is the weekly impulse here, pretty strong impulse on the weekly. And with that weekly impulse, we can see the market, in fact, has made its move towards the upside here. Looking at the daily, we can see that from the daily perspective here, it's a pretty strong daily impulse here. From here, pretty strong move. And with that move, okay, so this is the daily price. We can see that this is the daily resistance. And with that daily level, so if you look at the 4 hour, you can see from here that impulse on the daily on euro dollar, and the price is approaching that level here. This is the daily support, today's low. And if we look at the 4 hour, we can see very narrow consolidation here, which is a sign that a stronger bullish momentum. Now at the moment, the price is on the 4 hour support, okay, so which is an important 4 hour support. Any break from that to the downside here is an opportunity to go long on euro dollar. Now looking at the lower time frame, look at the 1 hour chart here, which was this is the 1 hour chart on euro dollar. You can see that with this 1 hour price action, an important support. So as it is in an important support level on euro dollar, expecting it to break below, grab liquidity, and then to potentially trend to the upside. There's an inverted head and shoulder potentially forming, so euro dollar is in a bullish trend. Looking at the lower time frame here, we can see that with this inverted head and shoulder, expecting it to potentially trend in that direction. And that's what waiting on euro dollar for the market to retest and then to potentially bounce to the upside to create a new higher high. So here is we can see that this is the 4 hour chart, 1 hour chart, 15 minutes time frame here. We can see the market is, this is an inverted head and shoulder, and with that inverted head and shoulder, what we can expect for the market to potentially drop, pull back, and then to potentially bounce again to create a new higher high here. So any drop here is an opportunity for us to go long on euro dollar. So, and with that being said here, guys, what we need, a break of structure again on euro dollar for us to be able to enter, because this is an important support here. Now if you look at the here, you can see an important support, back to back 3-4 hour candle has got a rejection from this zone. This one also has come back down again, having some rejection. Now as news coming in just a matter of an hour like that, we could see eventually maybe another wave of drop, and that's where the opportunity might arise on euro dollar. As if the market drop here, it will be a break of structure in that area. Okay, so here you can see that this is an important support where you could see that the market is in a break of structure. And if the market is in a break of structure, okay, so if the market is in a break of structure, from here we will be looking for entry in that zone. Okay, so with that being said, let's look at that zone here. This is a channel which is okay, so this is a channel, and in that channel want to see the market is coming here, breaking the low, testing that, and then potentially bouncing back up again to create a new higher high. Okay, so Now euro dollar, we will be waiting for that potential break, and then we'll be looking for that entry opportunity in this market. Okay, so in the meantime, um let's look at again XAUSD. We can see that this instrument, we placed a pending order here, and with that pending order, wanting to see the market is having an upside here, and that we will be entering into the trade as soon as you will see that it has dropped here. You can see this is a consolidation. It might even drop here again for another liquidity grab. In that case, if we need to readjust the pending order, we will be doing that. No problem at all. Our goal here is to find that proper entry so that we can have the best outcome here for us, so that we can find the best trade possible in the market. Now, what we can see here, this is a big red candle followed by a doji. And because this is a big red candle followed by a doji, we see that there is a slower consolidation in that area. And from that triangular consolidation, we see the market is breaking below, expecting to potentially trend again to the upside here. Okay, so couple of narrow doji formation here. And with this couple of narrow doji, okay, so you can see the back-to-back two important narrow doji here. The market has crossed that low, and here is a very important support here on this. With this couple of doji. It's trying to break below here to the support, and If we see enough break below, that's where we can look for upside here. So you see quite a few doji formation in that area. And with this couple of dojis in that area formation, we can expect it for the market to have potentially an upside bias in that area. Okay, so and here with that in mind, we can see the market has crossed the 20 MA, and from that cross of 20 MA, we see that it's getting a rejection here. Okay, so you can see the market after this 20 MA want to see that it's having an upside bias here. And in the meantime, guys, if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. We can see that the market slowly trying to rebound back up here. We may see some potential move here. Patience is key. As I mentioned, guys, patience is key. Now, we always need to make sure that we are patient enough. Okay, so we see a bounce. Now our pending order is at here at 2907.674, stop loss at 2902.55, TP target at 2914.28. So this is a trend line here, and if the market is breaking out, then we could see that it's going up to that liquidity zone here. with this potential inverted head and shoulder here, expecting it to move back up again to the resistance line to see that where the price might be heading to. We see some bullish momentum coming up here, which is good to see that. See some side faces. It's happening. The live chat is not being dated. So here, good morning. I'm running 100k because of previous HL. Good to hear that. Hello, good sir. Welcome, subscribed and gave you welcome. Let's wait for news. Yes, you're waiting for Euro news coming up. Can gold go bearish? Any possible? Sorry, you don't interact with chat, sir. Yes, I was interacting. There was a little bit of disconnection, and now it's working well. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Here we see that potential lower time frame breakout, our pending order. So I would like to know that how many of you have placed this pending order on XAUSD. If you guys have placed the pending order, can you let me know here on the live chat? Say yes if you placed the pending order. What is your TP? TP at 2914.28. We might manage the trade earlier. So here we might get a trigger. So TP entry at by pending order at 2907.674. Stop loss at 2902.55. TP target at 2914.283. So this is the pending order here. So if it is having a breakout, we could see that it's we might find that entry. You can see the market slowly trying to have an upside bias here. So we are nearing to our entry on XAUSD. As I mentioned before, this is a trend trading. So we place the pending order in the direction of the major trend. Very tight stop loss here. We place 50 pip, 52 pip stop loss. Can see that with this breakout, wanting to see that it's hitting that entry. Okay, still we didn't trigger. We are waiting for the market, for the trade to get triggered. Would like to see that it's having a bounce and then to get triggered. It might just could reverse here again. If it reverse, we are not entering into the trade yet. It is a bullish trade, and wanting to see the market is showing its hand. We'll see that how far it is going, and based on that we can look for trading opportunity in this market. As you can see, here is a bullish engulfer, followed by we saw that a rejection. And okay, so looking at we can see it's getting some downward pressure here. As if the market managed to bounce, we could see that going back up to some of this important resistance line here in that area. Waiting to see how the market is reacting here in that area. See that? And by the way, guys, if you are enjoying the live session, make sure you stick till the end. There is a lot here to take, not only the live trade, but also education, as well as um, ideas, discussion, and also another most important part of trading is the trading psychology. Now, um, if you think that you are not having a good trading psychology, and this is where also you need to discuss about it, which is very important. um, Now, as a trader, which is very important to have a trading psychology, right? So 70% of a trader's trading decision will success will depend on his or her trading psychology, which is very important as a trader. So do you think that you have sound trading psychology, guys? I'd like to know that. What's your TP? Thank you very much, appreciate it. Do you think that you have a sound trading psychology? If not, there is a way that we can develop it. So if you have, then share some of your thought how to develop it, may be helpful for other traders. Okay, so here is support. Okay, and with that support, you can see from here, expecting back to that support here. Now you see the straight drop to the support level, and I think the bias is still to the upside here. So let's see how the market might do in that area. Now you can see that it's a straight drop here from the resistance line. We may be able to adjust our pending order just to get a bit better. Now I will keep it there, because if the market managed to bounce, break this high, then we will be entering, which is a good place, as this move here is a breakdown here. And because the market trend is up, I wouldn't look to sell at the moment in this market. Trading with the trend is the most profitable trading system one can ever have, so which is very important, guys. Trading with the trend is very important. Now if you are not trading with the trend, then that means that you are missing the real way to trade the market. Trading with the trend is very important. So to understand the direction of the trend, also you need to know the multi-time frame analysis, how to read the trend, and then trading in the direction of the trend. So looking at the 4 hour and the 1 hour, you can see this is pretty um, this is a very strong market here. And with this market, if we look at the 1 minute again, we can see the market has dropped again to the support level, a complete break below from the 4 hour perspective. Let's see if we can readjust our entry here. As it has dropped to that support, we may see potential bounce again here. So let's see here, guys. I'm going to adjust this pending order because with that drop we may see again another bounce. I would like to change the pending order here from that level to this level. So basically I'm moving my pending order well below for a potential bounce here. As so the stop loss will be 48 pip. The new entry for this pending order at 2902.48, stop loss at 2897.73, TP target at we can keep it a bit higher. For the time being, we will keep it up to 2907.49. So I'm deleting the previous one, placing a new pending order here at 2902.483, stop loss 2897.732, TP target at 2907.498. So this is a new pending order. The previous one is deleted. So here we can place pending order, we place at 48 pip stop loss. So we have deleted the previous pending order here. New pending order at 2902.483 might get triggered very soon, and we may see that after this pending order potential bounce, expecting to have some peep here in the beginning before the news. So I think it's we got triggered. I need to enter by market because my pending order wasn't there. So I entered by market, but anyway, we are on the trade. It's moving in the direction and expecting to go up to the resistance line. So we are on XAUSD. Okay, so we are buy and moving up. Okay, so we are up on 13 pip here. So I started a smaller lot just to get it done. We might add more later. I take a very smaller risk. So I will be holding it, still holding it, and I'll let you know, guys, when I'm closing it. um Moving in the direction, we are up on a couple of pips. So buy trade running on XAUSD, and we are up on quite a few pip. Um, Around 20 pip up. Might get some pullback here again to the entry, but we want to see that it has done enough. So there's a doji here, and with the doji expecting it to go up and again to move back to the resistance line here where there's a high liquidity. And with that in mind, running it. You want to see that there is a potential bounce here, and let's see, we are running little profit, but at the moment here is a this is a trend line that we have seen in the past break and then break below. So would like to see that it's trending to the upside. Even we don't want to see this breaking again below to the support level. Like to see that it's trending to the upside and creating a new higher high here. And but if it is coming back below here, that's a different story. So let's see that. We'll say what do we want to see here. I want to see that some um okay, so here with a doji formation, the market has got a rejection. So it rely on a potential bounce It's really a little bit of interesting here. The market has come back. Like to see that bounce back up. We see that there is a bounce back up. um, I was expecting a very aggressive move from here, but it's going back to the entry. um, let's see what's happening here. Because it dropped well below, we may not hold it very long. As soon as you will see that in profit zone, we might exit. I will give a shout out what I'm doing, because it didn't fulfill the expectation. So as soon as it will cross the entry, I will be exiting the trade. So that means that without loss or with little profit, as soon as it will exit the entry, because I was expecting it to bounce, but we saw that there is a break below here. So therefore, the trade didn't go according to the plan. So as soon as you will see the market at entry, we will get out of this, and then once we find another opportunity, we will be re-entering again. That's how it is. So we will have news coming up, unemployment claims. Okay, so it's now nearing to the entry. So because it was a pending order, I think almost all of you almost the same price. And 15 minutes closed. Okay, so we are almost nearing to the entry. As soon as it will get into the profit or at break even, I will be going out of this trade. So I am almost nearing to the entry, entering into the potential profit zone. So I am out with the trade. I have closed with the trade with running profit, because the trade didn't go according to plan. We will be re-entering. So okay, so and I'm out with this trade with the running profit. I hope that you guys also on the same page. I'm not sure how you want to manage it, but I'm out because of the we see that there is a it may continue to rise, but I did not take the risk. It's already couple of pips, almost 20 pip up. I would like to see a feedback here, guys. What have you done with the trade? We have more opportunities. What about the euro dollar forex? What's time frame? 1 minute. I don't think we have to trade with the trend. Depends on your strategy. Yes, we need to trade. I do trade with the trend. So, guys, anyone? I think everyone in this live session have opened the trade. Should seeing profit or closed in little profit or profit. So I would like to find a feedback on the live chat, and then we'll be jumping on the next trade possible. We got a couple of peeps, so I just wrote that down. And Yeah, out, exit, welcome. Okay, so here is what we can see after this move. The market is, we can see that with this move, it's now pullback. You can see that's why I'm out with the trade, because this market not trending very aggressively. So therefore, once we see that it's on the level that we can look for, um, now you can see here a move, pullback, another move. So the market is basically in a sideway, in a range at the moment. So uh, let's look at for the next opportunity on other instrument. Euro news is coming. Let's look at also the euro dollar to see what's happening with the euro dollar. Okay, so looking at the euro dollar, looking at the monthly chart to see overall picture. Now we can see that from the monthly on euro dollar, this is the monthly price action where gap open, and then from this gap open there is a pretty strong a breakout on euro dollar, which is a big move on euro dollar on the monthly. If we look at the weekly here, we can see that from the weekly, this is the weekly impulse on euro dollar, expecting a pullback and then potentially trend again. Dropping down to the daily here on euro dollar, we can see that this is a very strong breakout on euro dollar. Last day of trading week, a long week, narrow daily candle here, and here is an important support here. Okay, so with that support on this instrument on euro dollar, so on the 4-hour level, and if we look at the lower time frame here on euro dollar, this is the 15 minutes chart here, we can see that this is a um, now you can see the market is breaking from the structure on euro dollar, and with that break from that structure, expecting it to come back here to the support, or even breaking below further, grabbing the liquidity, and then to bouncing back up again. So looking at the lower time frame here, 1 minute chart, a complete breakdown here, 15 minutes as well, pretty strong breakdown on euro dollar, and with that pretty strong breakdown, we can see the price is coming down here. Okay, so with that drop, it may try to break below, and with that break below on euro dollar, as it is approaching that support here. Okay, um, we can see the lower time frame from the 1 minute chart here. This is an important level of support. Okay, so with this a break here, would like to see that the market is trending. So euro dollar, you can see that a complete breakdown to the support level. Now, as news is coming in a couple of minutes, we could see that on euro dollar significant movement. With this significant movement, want to see that euro dollar having complete a breakout here. So waiting to see, the market is showing its hand here on euro dollar. We look at the 4-hour chart here, you can see that in this lower time frame, the market is, you can see that this is a very important support here on euro USD. And with that support from the lower time frame here, we can see that this is a pretty important support. Okay, and with that support, want to see that it's breaking below. And once we see the market has broken below, that's where we will be entering into that trade. Now, in addition to that, let's look at on XAUSD what's happened. We can see that, if you guys look at, you can see from that resistance line, it again broke below. That's why we are out of this trade, is because we wanted to see that the market has given us that opportunity that we can see. The most important part here for us is to look for a trade, okay, that, so you can see the market is slowly trying to break to the upside. From the 1-hour chart here on XAUSD, from this support, we can see the price slowly breaking to the upside here. So you can see that from the 1-minute chart here, this is a 1-minute price action. A complete bullish engulfer is forming on XAUSD, and with that bullish engulfer formation, what we can expect here is for the market to from this support to potentially bounce, and then after this bounce, the market to potentially trend here, okay, and then pull back, then potentially break out. So here, let's see if we have entry. My bias is still to the upside, as we can see that bigger trend is up. So my bias here is still to the upside, and with that upside bias, want to see the market is giving us that suitable entry. But lower time frame, we still see some bearish pressure in that area, and that's why I'm waiting, because it may grab liquidity and could drop again for this order block here. This is an order block here in that area, which is very significant. And with that order blocks, which is a very important order block here, okay, now with that order block, this is an order block, and want to see that the market from that order block testing that and then breaking to the upside here. So we'll be waiting here on the lower time frame for the market to drop to the order block and then to bounce back up again to create a new higher high. I hope the guys are enjoying the live session, enjoying the development as well as the education. And we have more trade to take, so don't miss out. We still have a couple of trades to take. So this is a very important live session where not only the trade but also the education coming along with. So make sure you keep an open mind, which is very important as a trader, to keep an open mind, and be patient. Not only be patient, but also be consistent in your approach as a trader. Calendar is almost nearing to euro. Main financing rate, monetary policy statement, as well as ECB press conference. So coming up, three very important euro news, and three of them are high impact. So you could see that eventually the market giving us that entry opportunity. We'll see that where it is heading to. Here is, we can see that this is a 1 minute bullish impulse. Okay, now this 1 minute bullish impulse is quite important, as with this 1 minute bullish impulse, want to see that pullback and then the market again trending aggressively to the upside. This is a what is approaching the 1 hour. Now here is, this is a bullish move, but at the same time, if you look at the 1 hour, you can see the market is approaching that support level here from the 1 hour, and with that bullish move, okay, so here you can see that with this move, wanting to see that deeper pullback and then to potentially make another bounce to the upside. Now here is the key, is you can see that it's forming a long wick candle. Now when we see that this kind of long wick rejection from a liquidity zone, that's the liquidity grab potentially. And if you don't understand what is liquidity grab, then don't worry, we will be discussing here in this live session. Please take a look at GBP CHF bull on jobless claim. Okay, so let me post a poll to see that what you guys are up to. What is your okay, so I posted a poll here, and we see that here. Let me know, guys, what let us know, not me, and everyone will know that. What's your view on XAUSD with unemployment claims? So what do you think that where the market might be heading? Now here in the meantime, we see a couple of dodgy formation here, and you can see that after this liquidity grab, the market started to break below here, and as this is breaking below, we can expect it for a move up here. Okay, what is your view on XAUSD on the unemployment claim? I see 4 votes. So everyone, if you guys just cast a vote, we'll be able to help to understand your view on this. And once we see that everyone has cast a vote, we will know that exactly what might happen, and then we can compare. So that will also help you to understand actually your opinion, how also the market is reacting, which is good to see that always having a view and then seeing in real time how it is happening, it will also help you to gain more confidence as a trader, which is very important to be confident. Awesome. And now here we can see that with this long week rejection after this liquid, see, this is the liquidity. This is what I was talking about just in a couple of minutes ago. When you see that this kind of rejection, and you can see that from that the market almost dropped to in a more 28 pip, especially when you are a high frequency scalper, which is very good area to look at. But I'm not scalping at the moment because live session will be entering into the high probability setup with the risk managed entry. By the way, you guys trade a scalping or day trader or swing trader? What's your trading style? Which is also important to know. Though I don't recommend if you are a beginner or not being able to do proper risk management to do any scalping. But what's your trading style at the moment? What kind of trader you are? Waiting for the news to come up? While we are listening some familiar music. This is now currently in a consolidation. As Euro news is coming, we might see that some pretty good move on Euro. If we find an entry, we will be taking that too. Okay, so you can see that from here it managed to bounce. So it managed to bounce now. So let's see where we can find any entry at the moment on us. We already had secured one trade, so it's very little, but I'd like to have a better one. um, okay, so here what we can see is the market slowly trying to bounce. Okay, so there is a doji here, and with this doji you can see that this is a breakout. This is an organized breakout. Here you can see that there is a sideways movement. Okay, so this is an important level of resistance here, and with this resistance line, if we closely look at, we can see the market is potentially heading to the upside here. And what we can expect for this market, this is an impulse, and 4 hour we see that there is a bounce, and I think that the bias could still be to the upside. So as coming up euro, so it might also have a significant impact on, say, USD. So if you look at the calendar here, you can see this is the calendar. Coming up euro main refinancing rate in just matter of 5 minutes, and then coming monetary policy statement together, followed by 12:30, which is in my zone, which is in 10 minutes time, dollar unemployment claims. Now unemployment claims is, unemployment claims should be claim, isn't it? Anyway, claims, by the way, unemployment claims is market mover for dollar. That will definitely have a very good impact on gold. Now here is, we could look for an entry at the moment, guys. Make sure that you are not just jumping on the trade. Patience is key, as I always tell that. Sometimes I emphasize sometime, so that you guys understand that what I'm thinking. It doesn't mean that I'm going in. It is very essential that you have control over your emotion. Do you think that so? If you not, you can share your situation. If you have or have not, we'll be discussing here in this live session how you can have develop proper control on your emotion, thought, and action, so which is essential to become a better trader. And this is also not only in trading but also in your day-to-day, because we all need to live a life, isn't it? Everyone has a life, might be secret life or maybe very public life, but we have a life. And because we have a life, we have certain things, right? We think. Every human thinks. So thinking is universal, right? So thinking is very important. And when we, most people don't think, then how do it happens? Most people don't think is because, according to science, 90% of our thinking is repetitive. So what happened is that from very early we have some repetitive thinking that is sometimes called a whirlpool, right? Like that, a loop, a closed loop that repeats over and over again. That is not thinking. Okay, so that's a whirlpool. That means that autopilot, just thinking, feeling, acting without knowing. Sometimes it's called a autopilot. So, but when you think, that's where things happen. So, thinking with intention is thinking. Now, thinking, when you think, then consciously, that's where things happen. So, and to have a control over your emotion, or our emotion, one very essential aspect of thinking. So as a trader, which is very important, trading is very highly emotional. I would say that if you take top 5 difficult job or profession or task, in this planet, trading is one of them. Can anybody tell me why? Trading is one of them. That's very hard. But at the same time, once you know that, you gain that freedom. Now you can see that the market is slowly breaking from that level. As I mentioned, there is a news coming up in 15 minutes. We could enter for short term, but we are I'm waiting to see that market to show its hand. So why trading is so hard for some, for majority, okay, for me, for you, for everyone, but at the same time it's rewarding. And that's why the technique is very important. You need to know why it's so hard. If it makes sense to you that it's hard, then you can make it easy, right? And it's challenging, and that's why you guys are doing a great job becoming a trader, okay, trying to become a trader or becoming a trader, already a trader, which is very important. Now, why trading is hard, why it is in top 5 hardest profession or the task or work, whatever you want to say, in my opinion, is because it's directly related to the most emotional component, okay, which is that money is very emotional, right? Very emotional, because it's tied to many of our primal desire, right? So that is why it is very highly emotional, because the market is pushing up here. But I would be waiting, to be patient. As I mentioned, I don't want to open a trade with the news and then getting a spread widening, getting a spike, getting stuck. Let the news be published and then we will be entering. And that is why, because if you reason is very important. If you reason from the first principle, then you'll understand that actually trading is in fact not only top 5, it might get into the top 3. Why? Because money is extremely emotional, and trading is directly, you need to manage those money, those capital. Not only sometimes it's a huge capital, right? So, and because of that, it's highly emotional. And as it is highly emotional, okay, as it is highly emotional, we need to think of very carefully with the trading, right? So that's why it's hard. It's not that we don't understand the strategy, we don't have the technical part, but it's emotional. And once you can master that emotional side of trading, you are good to go. You just need a little bit of lesson, few strategies, little mentoring. That is, I'm doing day in day out in the academy. Okay, and then on the other side is freedom, because the harder, the more rewarding. The higher risk, the reward is higher. That's how everything works, right? So, and also you see that trading, to be a trader, you don't need anything. To be anything, you need something. But on trading, you don't need anything. In any areas, if you want to be something, you need something. Okay. But here in trading, you don't need anything. So it's easy to become a trader. The only thing you need is an intention to become a trader, a successful trader, right? So from that point of view, your USD will be looking at that. Now, as trading is mostly based on, you know, your intention to become a trader, it's easy if you are dedicated to become a better trader. Now, are you dedicated to become a better trader? Okay, let's see here on 1 minute chart on XAUSD. We can see the market started to drop back to the support here from the 1 hour, which is, we can see the market is coming to that support. From the 30 minutes also, you can see the price on the support. 5 minutes on the support. Look in the 1 minute chart. Now here is break of structure. This is what we always look at from the market. From the 4 hour, again, I'm looking at 40 minutes time. This candle is closing. This is so far this session's high, and it's breaking from the structure here. Because it's breaking from the structure, we can see the market is coming back below. What you'll be waiting here is for the market to show its hand. Okay, so you can see that complete break of structure. Almost to the 4 hour support. You can see there is a bounce here. Okay, so here is we had okay, so from here, what you can see, the market slowly trying to revert back to the upside, and as we are seeing, guys, here in this zone, um 4 hour chart from this support level having an upside. Now, one of the most important point that I was looking at is when the price initially has reached that level where there is a liquidity has dropped to that support, and now again it's getting a bounce, right? So especially if the market pardon me, if the market drops from such an important level and again drop to that support again where there is a liquidity, we could see that from those kind of liquidity zone again the market is picking up. So from that perspective, you can see that it's getting picked up from that liquidity zone where there was a support here. Now if we look at the 1 minute chart, you can see that there's a gap open, and with this breakup structure we will see that news coming in just matter of 2 minutes. Now if the market has that spike towards the downside, that's where we might find that um okay, so that's where we might find that potential entry opportunity. And here in this area, okay, so want to see that a spike um giving a strong liquidity gap here, okay, so which is absolutely important to see that we have seen that liquidity. Oh, my glass is getting bigger. What can you do? Tomorrow again, I have to go to shopping. Okay, so here what we can see, and you can see that in this area, as there is a news coming up, and if we see that the breakdown in that direction, that's where you will find that um, that movement in the market. So let's see first how the data coming up, and then we'll be interpreting the meaning of that. So let's see, just 1 second. Unemployment claims still pending. Let's see how the market is moving. Yeah, we got said that you see that in that direction it dropped that. All right, so how the data appear, it's important also. Oh, that's pretty good. Forecast was 234. Now forecast 234, it's now 221k, which is nearing to very good outcome here. Now you can see that from that resistance here, it started to break below. Okay, now we'll be waiting for to market to settle, and then we'll be entering. Okay, so here is, you can see from that resistance line coming down here, and you can see it's dropping to that support and expecting a bias here. Okay, so from that point of view, okay, now here you can see the market coming down here to the support. Okay, now we are waiting for further entry opportunity. Guys, if you are ready for another trade, let's wait to see. We almost 2 hours. We have initially in the beginning we have one trade, the market in a side 1XA USD. So therefore we will be needing a better entry opportunity for any kind of entry. So let's see the daily here. So daily price action here, this is a weekly price action, is it's in a midway. So basically we could see an upside from here or downside. If we look at the daily, the market has broken back below the daily low, grab that liquidity, and because the market has broken below, grab the liquidity, we could see that an upside here. Now on the lower time frame, we look at 5 minutes here, we can see that from here a complete bounce in that direction, And if we look at the 1 minute chart here, you can see that this is the 1 minute move. There is a massive liquidity grab. So let's see that if we have in fact an entry in this zone here. Okay, so it's getting some movement. Mini peep here, 62. So the 1 hour chart here, and okay, so if the market managed to bounce, we could see that it's going to the 20 EMA. 30 minutes perspective, from here a bounce. 5 minute chart also. This is the 5 minutes, which is interesting here. Now the 5 minutes, look at that one here to the resistance. Okay, so here might have some movement. It's going very fast. We need to, I wouldn't trade without a pending order here. If we enter, so it has bounce. We need to see that pullback with this move. Okay, and with this move, okay, so from here we can see that move, expecting that pullback. Now for us to enter, okay, so you can see that drop. See, with the news, the market is still not trending as you know, as expectation, because to enter this kind of trade we need to see that aggressive trend in the market, and that's what waiting, because if there isn't aggressive trend, then it's futile to enter without proper proper probability. But you see, this is sideways, someday sideways, but we had only one trade and that was also pretty successful. On euro dollar, it looks like that it's euro dollar is in fact very nice here on euro dollar, which is trending. This one we need to see that complete breakout, then we can enter into the trade. But for the time being, okay, so for the time being here, you can see this is a structure here. I will be waiting for clear entry. I'll keep aside on euro dollar. XAUSD again, here it is moving here in the sideways. as this is NFP week, guys. As you know that big week coming tomorrow, the whole week's trade will be taken tomorrow. So uh, don't miss out any of the lesson as well as any of the content that I'm posting every single day. And also join me trading NFP tomorrow. This is a very important trading day coming up. Today we had only one trade. I'm still not finding the setup according to my strategy. It is always a good idea is not to trade when it is not your trade. Okay, so someday you can trade a lot. Someday we just need to be patient and keep the capital in your trading account rather than giving it away. With that being said, thank you. It was another great session with all of you guys. We are almost ending to the week. Coming tomorrow, there will be huge giveaway tomorrow to join the academy. Almost a big giveaway coming. So if you want to participate on the giveaway, trading NFP with me, that will change the way you look at the market. Then make sure you stay tuned, and also stick to the channel by joining all the links you can find in the description, including the Telegram channel here. And I'll see you again very soon trading live together. Until that, stay well, stay happy.